The shark fin antenna in my car was starting to look really rough, and I was suspecting that it was also leaking water into the car, so I really wanted to replace it. I ended up ordering this no-name piece that you find all over like eBay, AliExpress and Amazon. It looks almost like the genuine product, and I was hoping for it to be like a rubberized thing that is soft, but it turned out to be hard ABS plastic. Yeah, I maybe should have read the description and I would have found out. So it comes with this double-sided tape piece, but I suspect that won't hold up, so added some sealant there to the plastic to at least get some more waterproofing. And if we compare it to the old one and take out the bottom part, I was maybe thinking, since this thing here was bigger than the original, maybe we could just place it on top of the old one, but it turned out to not be possible. And I was also looking into maybe getting a genuine replacement. My one is just for the looks. It has absolutely no function at all. A part like that costs now $90 or so, and if we have one that is like connected to Navstar, or at least was connected to Navstar, it got a little bit of a different design and base. Then it maybe cost $40–50 for a genuine one, and this maybe cost $10, but you also need to do some work of your own. So I wasn't really a fan of the size on this. At first it looked much bigger, and also wanted to have that more of a soft rubber feel on it, but since it's ABS plastics, maybe it will hold up better. It's not like I live in an environment with a lot of sun, and UV degradation will then probably not be a problem. And here we can see I just placed it on top of my car to see the looks, and yeah, it looks different when you are looking at it, and we can see it sticks up maybe a little bit further. But when you get used to it, or any other random person won't notice this antenna, shark fin antenna, and personally definitely looks better than the old worn down one that was also like turning white from wax and such. To remove the antenna we need to remove these two plastic plugs. You just twist on them 90 degrees, and then you just pull them down, two of them on each side. Then we just have to pull back the rubber gasket here a little bit, and then we can push down the headliner, and there's just one bolt holding the antenna assembly in there. So just get some pliers or a socket and it will be off. And here we can see the nut. It goes a little bit like special carrier for a wire and such, but as we can see here, it was just a dummy with no functions at all in my car. The radio antenna, I think, is connected to the rear heating element. They're just placed here to cover up the hole and have a uniform look between the models. And my car doesn't have a GPS or Navstar, and therefore we just have this dummy one. I also bought this marine grade sealant here, so it's made to seal and also be like heavy bonding glue, so you can find this kind of universal bonding and also sealant glues everywhere. I wanted to have it in black because then it won't stand out as much. Then I added some extra glue underneath the roof to just cover up all this square hole thing here, so we will definitely not have a leak into the car, which I think is the most important thing of doing this. So in the end I was actually fairly happy with the end result. I lined it up nice, so it looks original, and as we can see it is holding on very well, and I've had this installed on my car for a few months now, I think, and it's not going anywhere at all. And of course no leaks, since we really sealed up this thing here. So it was fairly cheap, but we needed the glue and sealant, which come at the cost, and also the work I had to put in. So you have to measure it up if you want to buy the genuine product.